Good morning. I'm going to show you how to use the new color spectro. This is the old spectro, the data color 500. This unit is going to be gone. We will no longer be using it. This is the new unit. We'll be using this unit. It's a much smaller unit. It will be plugged in all the time. You can raise it up and you put your sample right here in the little hole right there. So I'll show you how to do that. The software is different also. What we're going to do is take a look at this color eye control software. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to try to do this one-handed. So we're going to open the software. When you get to this point, you've got some options across the bottom. We're going to choose Open Last eJob. So click this. It'll open up, give you a little message. Okay, fine. Now, what we're looking at here is the software is very similar to the last program that we used. The standards are listed right here. So there's a drop-down arrow. You click that, and it says, are you going to do a Helmer BD Gray 70, Helmer BD Blue 50? Are you going to do Midmark? Are you going to do Hillrom? There's a Midmark Mist Cool Gray 1C standard, whatever. So whichever sample you're going to be doing, that's your standard. So that's where you find the standards. All right, so there's one thing that we need to do first, and that's calibrate. There's buttons across the top, and as you hover over them, they turn with a yellow background. So this says select calibration mode. This one is calibrate spectro. So you want to use this one, and what we're going to do is click this. You get a message that says standardized mode 0 default, then press OK, then press OK, then calibrate. So we're going to click OK. Then it says after spectro is calibrated, we want to push OK. So we're going to go to the unit, and you can see that it turned colors, right? It says calibration valid. I'm just going to arrow over and X out of that. The message it's telling me says calibrate white. Now, the calibration unit is in this top drawer. It looks like this, just like the picture on the calibration or on the spectro. You're going to pull this white cap off, place the entire unit on top of, and it fits right in there, right? So then, to initiate the calibration, you're going to take your fingers and push straight down. Now it says calibrate black unit. The black unit is the other side. So you're just going to take this, spin it around, put this aperture on the black side, the black hole, make sure it fits in there. And again, you push straight down, and it tells you that the calibration has been completed. So you're good. So now this unit has been calibrated. We're awesome. We're going to take this plug, put it back on, put it away in the drawer, and we're ready to go. After calibration, click OK. It says calibration is complete. Say OK. Now we're ready to measure something. Let's say we've got a sample part, and we're going to use this plaque. It's a Gray 70. So it's Helmer Gray 70. What I'm going to do is place this unit, the spectro, over the sample, right? And in that hole, that very small hole, is where we're going to be measuring. So I've got my sample in there. I'm going to go to my standard and choose whatever color I'm trying to check. This is a Helmer BD Gray 70. So I will select the Gray 70. All right, and it says it right here. So now, all I need to do to take a measurement is hit the target with the arrow, click that, and it's going to say, give it a name, right here. So we need to name our sample. I'm just going to call it, today's run, test 1 or whatever. Typically, it's going to be the part number, the man or part number, and the date. But what you're going to do is take this information and put it into the electronic inspection. So really, it doesn't matter what you call it at this point. But once you've given it a name, you can then go back to the unit and push down. These buttons turn red. When it's done, it turns green. It will automatically throw the information back here for the sample you just took. We want to get this out of the way. You can close. Now what we can see is the one I just measured was called test 1. Green means pass, red means fail. And if you want to know the delta E, if your inspection record is asking for the delta E, DE, you're going to go to this column. It will be 0.39. If the inspection criteria is asking for DECMC, you're going to report this number, 0.39. In this case, it's the same. That's how you take a measurement.